Good day and welcome to Balls of Fire on P&B TV. I'm your host, Aroko Tom. Today we have a show that is as heavy as it is high stakes. Joining me for today's analysis is my co-host, Abel Sunday. We are also privileged to have the managing editor of Sports Galore, Folusho Alade, in the studio. And joining us live from Lagos is sports journalist and analyst, Hoba. We start with the local front. The NPFL Matchday 29 is upon us, and the race for the title is reaching a boiling point. Can the leaders maintain their grip, or will we see a massive upset this weekend? We'll break down the key fixtures. But the biggest story of the day, and perhaps of the year, comes from Zurich. On March 4th, FIFA released an official accreditation notice for the Intercontinental Playoffs in Mexico. In a crushing blow to millions of fans in Nigeria, the final lineup is set. DR Congo is officially listed as Africa's sole representative, with no mention of Nigeria in the official document. It appears the NFF's petition regarding players' eligibility has reached a dead end. We will discuss what this means for the future of the Super Eagles and where the NFF goes from here. And finally, we'll turn our attention to England for a preview of the FA Cup 5th round. From historic upsets to Nigerian stars still in the hunt for a silverware, we have all the angles covered. It's a day of tough questions and deep analysis. Don't go anywhere. Balls of Fire starts right now. Welcome back to Balls of Fire on P&B TV. Good morning, Abel. Or good afternoon and good evening.
I don't know why you are still calling money by this time, because I don't know. Probably I've been in the studio, everyone is so chilled up, and you feel that it's still money. I think it's very, very hot out there.
Yes, it's very hot out there, but it's so cool in here. I think it's one of the perks of working for P&B TV. Good morning, Mr. Folusho.
It's afternoon, Tom.
Good afternoon, Mr. Folusho. And good evening, Mr. Folusho. How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
Okay, and Oba, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you doing today?
We're fine.
Okay.
Enjoying the best of the weather.
Fantastic.
Down here.
Fantastic. Well, let's get right into it. In the NPFL, it's going to be match day 29, if I'm correct. And we are going to be seeing today, we'll probably be seeing the Wiki Tourists, who has 16 points with 32, who has 16th with about 32 points, playing El Kanemi Warriors, who are 8th with 41 points. And it seems like Wiki is fighting to stay out of the bottom 4, while Ekanemi Warriors is in the top half. And a win or loss impact for both teams. Wiki win provides a vital 3 points cushion from the relegation zone, while the Ekanemi win keeps them within striking distance of the top 4. Abel, what do you think about these matches? First of all, the first match of today that we're going to be seeing.
Well, I think it could go anywhere. That's the truth. And one beautiful thing about the NPFL is you cannot predict it. It could go anywhere. And Wiki Tourists, you know, they are the traditional team. You know how they could play at home. And also talking about the Economic Warriors is another very strong team. But it could go anywhere. That's just the bottom line. It could go anywhere. That's how it is. But I think the strong game that we're supposed to look at is Rangers International. Sorry, Eyimba. Eyimba is sitting 15th. While we'll have these guys, how they call them again? Sorry, let me check my Eyimba versus Bender Insurance. And I think that game will be very, 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 very strong. Because if you are going down to Eyimba, that is okay, Eyimba Warriors, I beg your pardon, sorry. Eyimba Warriors. Warriors 11th, Eyimba 15th. And Eyimba, traditionally, Eyimba is one of our, should I say, most decorated team in the NPFL. But seeing them 15th at the log, it shows a whole lot about the NPFL. But let me just let me leave the stage for now.
Okay, so let's start with you. What do you think about the NPFL this weekend and what we should expect from match day 29?
Thank you very much. A wonderful good afternoon to people over there in
the studio, and also to our guest this afternoon. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Polusha. It's an honor to see you and know you also. The NBFL is, of course, with lots of twists and turns every weekend. In the midweek, there was a rescheduled fixtures between Rivers United and El Kanemi Warriors. It was victory for Rivers United, 3-0. So, El Kanemi Warriors returned after they had won the previous weekend in their home. Now they returned to play a rescheduled fixtures in Port Harcourt and they lost. Now they are coming to play Wiki Tourist in Bauchi, which is a tough game. Wiki Tourist, on the other hand, had a new coach now in Evans Ogeni. Is now their new coach after Abdul Merikaba had left the job. They now have a new coach, which is a tough one. I must be sincere with you, a tough one for Wiki Tourist because any slip off, they have won just 2 games in 15 MPFL matches. Any slip up for them today in Bauchi, they drop to the relegation zone. Now, I hear Abel talked about the fact that not looking too much for the game he would love to look forward to this weekend.
He's a fan of Eimba, so what do we expect?
But for me, I'm not looking at any of Bollywood. I look at Nasarawa Ikorodu City. That's one. I look at Nasarawa Ikorodu City. That's one. Then I also look at what was it called? God, how did I forget? Enugu Rangers Remo, Nasarawa Ikorodu City, Enugu Rangers Remo.
What about Rivers United Bendel? Bendel Insurance.
Rivers United would definitely take care of Bendel Insurance.
At Ogbomodia Stadium.
At Samuel Ogbomodia Stadium.
I don't think that would be an easy one for Rivers United.
It's not, if it is happening at the Samuel Ogbomodia Stadium, it's going to be a tough one for Rivers United because lately in the MPFL, Rivers has been terrible on the road. They have not been good on the road. The best they've ever picked on the road is a point, and that's the one they picked against Kwara United that led to Kwara being managed to Abeokuta. But I want to focus, I'm coming to Bendel Rivers, but I want to focus on Remo Enugu Rangers. Enugu Rangers are looking for a way to segment their status at the continental level. Any slip up, they know that they will drop. And they are playing the Remo Stars, who's got a new coach in Usman Abdallah. His first game was last weekend. He won 2-0 against Katsina United. He's traveling to the Cathedral in Enugu. It's a tough one for Fidelis Ilechukwu, who also know how to play very well, especially when it's in this situation. So I see that one as one of my toughest for the weekend. Another one is the battle of who goes to Continental between Nasarawa and Ikorodu City. That's another battle you need to look forward to. Ikorodu, on the other hand, will hope to segment that record of not losing at home. If I'm not mistaken, Ikorodu is at home. So Ikorodu will want to continue that momentum of I have not lost at home this season. So it continues in that dimension for them against the Nasarawa side, who knows how to use anywhere as their home. They are looking for points to segment continental ticket. Now we come back to Bendel Insurance of Benin against Rivers United. Finidi George has been doing pretty well, especially maximizing all these rescheduled fixtures for him. In all the rescheduled fixtures, he's only lost one. He's picked up a point, he's picked up a victory, remaining 2 rescheduled fixtures for him. That is helping him out with the result. But how will they fare against a Bendel Insurance who wiped Ikorodu City 4-1 the last time they played out at the Samuel Ogbomodia Stadium? It's a long run. Of course, Shooting Star travel to Umaya to take on Abia Warriors. But we're not looking for any tangible results other than if we can get a point against Imama and Makpakabo. But we know it's not going to be an easy run. But a point will do for Shooting Star fans, especially in Umaya. After that, they come to play River in Ibadan on Thursday. Another regional fixtures.
Okay, fantastic. Over to you, Mr. Folusho Alade, the managing editor, Sports Galore. What do you think about these fixtures that we're going to be seeing this weekend and in the week from the MPFL?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think it's mouth-watering. I want to go with over. I fancy Nasarawa against Ikorodu City. If you check the log, um, Rivers United number 1, Enugu Rangers number 2, Ikorodu City is number 3, and Nasarawa United is number 4. So it's only 1 point that separates the two of them. One is 45, another one is 44. So a lot at stake here. A lot to do at stake. They are vying for Continental Trophy. Sorry, they are vying for Continental Sports next season. So it's going to be a big match for me. Taking place in Lafia Township Stadium. Or I don't know where they are playing right now. Then another picture I'm looking at is Kano Pillars against Barrow FC. I want to see that as a derby. And
That's a pyramid derby.
A Kano derby. Kano Pillars against Barrow FC. Derby, you know what happens during derby, it could go either way. But don't forget the pedigree of Kano Pillars. So for me, National United versus Ikorodu FC, Kano Pillars against Barrow FC. And I must give it to Rivers United. I mean, despite continental pictures, despite traveling, they've been able to maintain the momentum and stay top of the log. I think it's good for them, and the way they are going, despite the fact that the point between Rivers, Enugu, Ikorodu is just about 4 points. Rivers is 49, Enugu Rangers is 47, Ikorodu is 45. Don't forget, I think Rivers have outstanding matches, about 2 outstanding matches.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm correct about that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct.
And that
Two.
that will play at their advantage. So for now, they are coasting very well, and I see them with this momentum. I see them going all the way. Good pictures for the week. Lovely game around the country, and I hope Nigerians go out to watch games today and tomorrow.
Okay, fantastic. I think one game that strikes a lot of people is Abia Warriors versus Shooting Stars. Abia Warriors is sitting 5th with 43 points, and Shooting Stars sitting 7th with 41 points. A win for Abia, is going to most likely push them forward and secure them, for the continental spot, while a win for the Shooting Stars will obviously see them leapfrog, Abia Warriors, and maybe, most likely, they might move to a 3rd position, depending on how the other fixtures play out. How do you see this team panning? How do you see this match panning out?
Okay, Mr. Tom, quick one. Look at that fixture. There is virtually no time Shooting Star travel to Umaya to play against Abia Warriors. That will get a positive result. Even when we travel to score 2 goals, it always ended in defeat. The last time we scored 2 goals in Abia against Umaya, against Abia Warriors, it was 3-2 that it ended. Abia Warriors eventually winning that game. Now, the last time we traveled, I think it was 3-1 or 4-1 that they defeated Shooting Star. Not minding the current Shooting Star group of players that we have in the Shooting Star squad, not the best kind of results they are showing, especially on the road. It's been a wayward performance on the road. Well, they find a way to consolidate their wayward performance on the road at home. They get some quality results at home, like the 4-1, 4-2 victory against Wiki Tourists on the other day, 2-1 against Kano Pillars at the return back to the Lagos Alabe Stadium in Ibadan here. Now, quick one. It might be a very tough one, but I see Imama and Mark Pakapo winning this. The team has not been doing well. There's been a team that has been poised to return back to continental fixtures, especially where there was last season, when the continental last season. But we look forward to seeing them going back. But they have had some terrible results, especially in Umaya. I don't see Shooting winning. Talking about the Kano Pillars battle, well, it's a tough game because it's a derby, the derby of Kano State. Between the two sides, Kano's Pillars need this result to move out of relegation. If Kano Pillars is not getting results in that game tomorrow, then they should be thinking of packing themselves and go to the NNL of Nigeria.
Okay, fantastic. I think Abel has a lot to say.
Okay, Mr. Felicia, let me come to you. Look at. I want you to focus or lay more emphasis on Finidi George and his Rivers United team, and having 2 games at hand. Do you see? Can you say that is already a run? They're running away with the league, or do you think Rangers can still cause an upset?
Well, I think they have the potential to run away with the league. Currently, 49 points and 2 games at hand. That means 2 games at hand is a potential 6 points. Potential 6 points plus 49. That's about you have about 54 points. So they have the potential to do it. And like I said, I was thinking the continental picture was going to be a distraction for them. But Pineda has shown us that he can handle the continent. And he can also handle the home front. So I think they are doing very well. He has shown us that his league victory with Eyimba was no fluke. He seems to have something upstairs, and I think we should be looking at them as potential winners of this league. Yes, Finidi George and the boys.
Mr. Abel, can I say something, sir?
Okay, go ahead.
Quick one, Mr. Abel. I beg to disagree with Mr. Felicia a little bit. For a coach that has been with a team for a longer period of time, I think this is his 3rd season with Rivers United. He's not won anything with Rivers United, but at least he's qualified them for continental group stage. We anticipated more, especially in the last group stages of the CAF Champions League. He could not get a single victory. He lost all games and picked up just 1 point. And the 1 point he picked it up away from home. All the games he played at home, he lost all of them. You might give him a little excuse and cut him some slack and say he's not playing in natural form, which is the Adoke Amesi Amaka Stadium in Port Harcourt. He's been playing in Uyo, but notwithstanding, it is that same Uyo that anybody has been playing and they've been getting results as far as CAF competitions are concerned. How come you perform so poor in the CAF competition and in the league? You seem to be turning the results for us in the league. Don't be a local champion, be that international champion. That's what Nigerians are expecting from.
But don't you think gradually he will get there? At least they said they can start with a baby step, right? Gradually, I think he's going to get there.
Alright, let me ask you a question quickly. What's the pedigree of Rivers United on the continent? What pedigree do they have when compared to Eyimba?
Well, the pedigree of Rivers United, if you're looking at the last 10 years of CAF competitions, you will pick Rivers United as being one team that has qualified to the semi-final of CAF competitions in the last time. You can't compare them to Eyimba that has won it before. You can't compare them, but at least in Nigeria, as far as Nigeria is concerned, when we pick teams on the continent, you will pick Eyimba first. As been a team that has won it twice, back to back. The next thing you'll be picking on the continent in Nigeria will be Rivers United. They got to the semi-final of the CAF competition. Others have not been able to go as far as what they have done. But making it to the group stage and performing woefully the way they did this season, it's abysmal.
Okay. Well said. Mr. Fonsha, I will still stay with you this before I hand the baton over to Tom. Looking at, I still want you to analyze the Bender Insurance game with Rivers. What do you think? What do you think will be the outcome of that game?
Well, I want to see Rivers taking a few points. They are playing at home. That's a big motivation for me. They want to consolidate their 49 points. And like I said, they have 49 points and they have 2
outstanding game. Yes.
The outstanding game. They want to consolidate on that 49 points. And I don't know how they do it. Most teams that play at home in Nigeria seem to get all the
3 points. Yeah. But Mr. Felicia, I think they are more comfortable at home because of the fans and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think Benidi really want to do something this time around. He wants to show people that what he did with Eyimba was no fluke. He's been with them like over for 3 years and he has not won the league. I think he wants to make a mark. He wants to set a record as okay, if I could do it with Eyimba, I can also do it Rivers United. So I think they want to go all out and get the 3 points against Bender Insurance.
Well said. Tom.
Fantastic, fantastic indeed. I think Mr. Folusho, you've given us perfect analysis of the table. But we've seen a lot of traditional teams recently. Some of them are at risk, of falling off the continental spot. And you rightly mentioned a team like Eimba, and we are also seeing a team like Shooting Stars. We are seeing some of these teams. Which of these traditional teams might fall off this continental spot this match day 29th, in your opinion, especially an Eimba side that seems to be sitting at the bottom of the table?
Eimba is not bottom, 15th, please.
15th, no, 15th. No,
bottom.
15th, no. In my opinion, there's a top of the table,
yes.
There's a mid table, yes. And there's a bottom of the table.
So you can't talk about 15.
Talk about Shooting Stars.
Mr. Folusho, will you agree that 15 is bottom? Mr. Folusho, do you agree that 15 is bottom? Thank you, Mr. Folusho. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's mid, not bottom.
You have about 5 teams. You have about 5 teams.
I have about 4 teams behind.
You have about 4 or 5 teams behind. Yes. Left to me for a team like Eimba, to be sitting at 15th, then probably you can say that from where they are coming from, that they are the bottom of the table. So in your own opinion, I think Mr. Abel is just a fan of Eimba United.
Mr. Tom Arokuta, I beg to agree with you.
Thank you.
Mr. Abel, at the moment, you cannot say the kind of personality that they have, that they are not the bottom.
Well, if anybody is not in my side, at least Mr. Folusho is with me. I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay.
Fantastic. Thank you for standing on my mandate. Right now, we're going to go on a short break. We've said it all about the NPFL match day 29th and its fixtures. When we come back, we're going to be discussing largely and widely about the NFF's petition against the DR Congo, and yes, the Intercontinental Championship. The teams have been released, and what does this mean for Nigeria and the NFF moving forward? So don't go anywhere, because Balls of Fire on P&B TV. We'll be right back.